Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is News Online on your Pan-African television, Afrique Media. We kick off this day's edition with the official webpage of Equatorial Guinea swearing in of new offices. Some of the personalities appointed to various positions in recent decrees by the President of the Republic, His Excellency Obiangema Mbasogo, were sworn in the People's Palace in Malabo. The ceremony took place in the presence of the Vice President of the Republic in charge of Presidential Affairs, Ignacio Milantang, and the Prime Minister, Head of Administrative Coordinations, Vincent Ehatomi. Also present were members of the government, Presidential Advisor, and the Secretary General of the Democratic Party of Equatorial Guinea, Lucas Ngema Sinombang. More information on the swearing-in of new offices and many other information on Equatorial Guinea follow up the country's official webpage. Equatorial Guinea again audience of the head of state with a delegation from Ghana. The meeting took place in the presence of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Agapito Mba, served at the occasion for the members of Ghanaians delegation to deliver a message from the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to Equatorial Guinea. According to the head of the delegation, the meeting also dealt with other topics, among them the Ghanaian mission transmitted to His Excellency Obiangema Mbasogo, the congratulations from his counterpart for the recent celebration of the 44th anniversary of the National Independence Day of the Republic of Equatorial Guinea. They also spoke of the holding of the presidential elections in Ghana on December 7th. For more information on this topic and many others, follow up the country's official webpage. This time around to Botswana, an organizational restructuring of the Ministry of Mineral Energy and Water Resources, MEWR, has made for the Department of Geological Survey, DGS, to operate as a pastoral. The Vice President and MEWR Minister, Dr. Pronatego Kedikiwe, told the Parliament on Tuesday that preparations were afoot to draft a bill for the transformation of DGS to a geoscience institute. He stated that challenges that necessitate the transformations, including inability to attract and retrain high caliber scientific and technical staff, lack of account of government pay structures, and highly competitive private sectors, in particular the mineral sector, leading to high staff turnover of experienced staff, which is difficult to replace. The department, he said, had been inundated with and by the regulatory functions such as management of prospecting license, which promises its geological research functions. For more information on the organizations and many other information on Botswana, follow up the country's official webpage. In Nigeria, President Goodluck Jonathan felicitates with Chief Obasanjo on appointments as country representatives for Queen Elizabeth Diamond Jubilee Trust. The country's official webpage states that President Goodluck Jonathan Ebele has felicitated with former President Olusegun Obasanjo his appointment as the country's representative for Queen Elizabeth Diamond Jubilee Trust. The President, in a congratulatory letter to Chief Obasanjo on Thursday, November 1, expressed confidence that in his new honorific position, the former President would, through his wide network of contacts across the Commonwealth, ensure that the trust generates the resources required to fund legacy projects in the name of Queen Elizabeth. President Jonathan, while wishing the former president success in his new endeavor, said he considered the appointment not only a personal honor to Chief Obasanjo, but also to Nigeria as a country. Nigeria again, the head of state condoles Obon Victor Atta over the death of his wife. President Goodluck Jonathan Ebele has condoled with the former governor of Akwa Ibom State, Obon Victor Atta, over the death of his wife and former First Lady of Akwa Ibom State, Mrs. Alison Atta. This is contained in a release signed by the Special Advisor, Media and Publicity, Dr. Reuben Abati, in Abuja on Thursday, November 1. The president, who said he received the sad news with a heavy heart on behalf of himself and the federal government, enjoyed the Atta family to take comfort in the fact that late Mrs. Atta lived a good life characterized by love and care for the family and served to mankind. The particular attention she paid to the welfare and health of children in Akwa Ibom State under her Child Development Trust program, which touched several lives, will always be reminded by the beneficiaries, President Jonathan prayed that God will grant Obong Victor Atta good health to keep the memory of his late pools alive and the fortitude to bear the irreplicable loss. This is the end of this edition, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being with us. You have a good weekend. We keep in touch.